Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of my Cerebral Palsy Awareness Project. We are going to talk more about Eddie and his CP. JK is about me.
Shut up, DJ. Really, guys, if you did not catch the first part of this video about cerebral palsy awareness and facts, please go check it out. It was released on March 5th, and it's on DJ's Cartoon Universe. Also, please write down any questions that you may have about DJ, about cerebral palsy, or him in particular, and his living with cerebral palsy on March 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He will be doing a live where you can ask him questions either in chat or you can come up on panel with us and ask. He will also be doing a giveaway with some special limited edition stickers he has designed. Uh, he had designed and had made up to give away. So without further ado, let's get into the show. All right, DJ, the first question I have for you is how old were you when you first realized that you were different from other kids?
Okay, and I realized I was different around the age of 7.
How did you become aware that you were different?
I don't think there was a exact moment I became aware. I think it just dawned on me that I wasn't like the little kids.
You was more of a smart aleck? Did you start out in public schools, private schools, or were you homeschooled, DJ?
I was always in public school from what I remember.
Okay. What was your relationship with teachers and other students?
Teachers adored me. Most, if not all, knew I was a smart kid. I got
Smart aleck
along
kid.
uh, I got along with kids in my class, but general education students would ask, "What happened to you?"
And what was your response to them?
I would attempt to explain it to them. I would say, I was born. This is how I live my life.
Was what was their response to that? Like,
They,
did they understand or
they kind of understood, but it wasn't concrete, if you know what I mean.
well, I guess it depends on what age the kids were, like if it was in elementary, middle school, or high school as well, huh?
Yeah, yeah. This was elementary, so
It was harder for
the
them to understand it, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So
Um,
okay.
did you have regular classes with students without cerebral palsy, or was it all with students with special needs?
Until I was in high school, I only had PE and oral electives with non-disabled students. So you
What
know,
kind of? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
it was just like a segregated class until we had electives.
So what was PE and stuff like for you? What kind of things did you do in PE?
Um, well, I did most of the typical PE stuff, like in my experience, we did the parachute, we jumped rope, played basketball, and ran laps. So,
I do I do have a question for that. Back
mm,
when I was in school and everything, they did have like Special Olympics. For where you did.
yes, yes.
Did you ever participate in any kind of Special Olympics or anything?
Yeah, the special Olympics that I participated in was among the high schools in my county, but to be honest, the that Special Olympics were more like field days in elementary school. You had your events that you could do, but it was really just a time to relax and get away from the day to day education center.
What kind of electives did you generally take or enjoy?
I took alt music and home ec. I only took home ec in my eighth grade year of
Wait,
middle
wait a minute.
school.
Wait a minute. Did you take home ec to be around the girls?
No, no, actually, it was required that all eight girls take home at my middle school. So
That
that
wasn't re- that wasn't a requirement for us. I think you did it to get around the girls.
no, no. Tr- Trust me, if I wanted to be on girls, I would have done chorus again.
What other electives did you take or like?
Okay, my favorite letters were pill counseling was being a office aide in my high school. So I would run passes for the guidance team when they needed to see a student. But my all-time favorite was Army JROTC. Now
Yeah,
the Army part is important, right, Eddie?
yeah. We all know it wasn't Marine Corps ROTC. You'd be a lot tougher than that.
uh, hey, I'm tougher than you. That's all that matters.
Uh, did you get picked on from? Did you get picked on from the general education students?
I did, but not as often as you would think.
What was your reaction and how did you handle it? And when you were picked on, DJ?
I cried for a few minutes, then got over it.
Yeah, I was always the new kid on the block. Okay, I was always picked on. I was always heavy set, and my dad was in the army. We was always moving around. So my reaction to it was a lot of times was I got into fights, and I always ended up in the principal's office. Um, hey, DJ, did you ride the short bus?
Yes, but not all short buses are short.
The reason I asked that question is it was kind of a joke, but also it brings up the next question in transportation. How difficult is it, and what kind of adaptations are required for you to travel?
the difference, the differences between the slow and the short bus and the long bus is restrictions to allow wheelchairs on board.
How does that work, DJ? Are there special attachments or straps to secure your chair so it don't move around, or if it gets into an accident, you're all are safe or whatever?
Yes, they're all slots connected to the front to secure the wheelchair, but I will also add that sometimes it's hard to find a spot to connect the slats because not all wheelchairs have dedicated slat spots. You have to find what you could work with.
I got you. That makes sense. Did you have a lot of friends in school, and were they mainly in general education classes or special ed?
In elementary and middle school, most of my friends were in special ed, but in high school I made a lot of friends in general education, so that they were more. So at graduation, many of my friends will cheer my name as I cross the stage.
Is that because you finally graduated or what?
Hey, I was Mr. Popular. Everyone knew and liked me. Unlike this guy who I bet was the geek at his high school.
When did you graduate, DJ? And did you keep in contact with your high school friends today? Are you still in contact with them?
I graduated in 2017, and yes, right back then, I am still Mr. Pablo.
I
I
think that's
mean,
debatable.
no, it's not any.
Uh, DJ, what special skills or adaptations did you learn during your years as a student that helped you or prepared you for living as an adult with CP?
Not what we want is what every student wants, but we just have extra help understanding it.
DJ, you don't need no help understanding anything. You're a very intelligent person and your mental faculties are fully intact. I did have a question about your electives earlier, though. What is peer counseling?
And the counselor for me was helping in the front office learn passes to students when the counselors needed to see them or learn a spell pair of clothes to students when parents brought them in.
Well, hold on a minute. I don't see you running anywhere, DJ.
Ha,
You was wheeling very fast, right? With the nitrous bottle on your chair.
yeah, have you ever done something like that, Eddie?